boy Suave Boom here with another live video going on. What's going on? How are ya? I don't know who woke up this morning that lives here in Salo, Finland, my new hometown, and saw the local newspaper, Salon Sudan Samat. I really should learn that. I really should, because they, well, your boy's in it. Your boy is in it. Your boy is in it. And they talked a lot about Campus Meats, the up-and-coming butcher shop that will hopefully open up soon here in Salo, Finland. Yeah, it was awesome. It was definitely hard not to feel thankful about everything that's going on right now. Damn, what's up with this phone, yo? Okay, I can't set it up nice. I always set this up a certain way, and today's just not doing it. Today's not it. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that because I'm not messing with it. But yeah, I woke up this morning. Now, I mean, I knew it was coming out. We had a interview last week, and listen, I'm not the type of person to, like, I'm open and very accepting of help. If somebody wants to help me with anything in life, I think that's great, and I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm very thankful for people helping. I find it hard to, like, go ask for help, you know? I find it very difficult. I also worked for a big conglomerate company for a long time, which is like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about that company, because if it wasn't for that company, I wouldn't be a butcher right now, for real. I mean, that's the bottom line. Do I like to thank the big conglomerate company grocery store that, like, made me who I am? Sure, thank you. But the real thanks is actually to all the butchers that I worked under. You know, I was an apprentice for a while, and I worked under a lot of great butchers, and they were the ones that helped me get to the point where I became a head butcher, a master butcher, certified in New York City. I was the head butcher in 2 different stores, and it was all because of the butchers that came before me, that helped me through it, that, you know. And when you work for such a big company like that, yes, I got a lot of great skills out of it, and I learned a lot. But it's like, at the end of the day, you're working for somebody else. At the end of the day, you always have to be like, please, can I get that promotion? Please, can I get certified? Please, can I be a butcher? Please, can I get this? Can I get that? You know, you're still not working for yourself. And I did that for almost 10 years. And there was a lot of benefits from working there, and I took a lot of great skills from working there. But now that I'm working for myself, I want to do everything on my own. I don't want to have. You start your own business because you don't want to have a boss. You start your own business because you want to work for yourself. Technically, the only boss I want now in my life is my customers. I will do whatever I want for my customers. You know, whatever they ask of me, I got you, whatever. But, you know, that being said, I find it like, I remember somebody a long time ago, when I was in my early years of DJing, and I was trying to make it and try to get better events, better clubs, better parties when I was DJing. I remember, essentially, that was my own company. Like, I was working for myself, you know? And I remember somebody telling me, be so good that you don't have to go door to door knocking and being like, hey, do you want to buy my brand? Do you want to buy my stuff? You know, be so good that they're knocking at your door. And one of the things I ran into when I first came to Finland, and I started, you know, making tons of content on a daily basis, and making, you know, pushing my brand out into the algorithm as much as possible, people started knocking on my door. You know, I didn't, And sure, like we met a few people, who are also living here, who lived here for a long time, that whether they're farmers, whether they're production guys, whether they're marketing guys, and we met a lot of them where they would say, this is a great thing that you're doing. We have to find a way to present your products to like the grocery stores, and present it to, whatever, like, and my first thought was, that's just another version of me being like, please help me with will you please buy, and it's like another version of me asking daddy for permission for something, like, and it kind of made me feel like I was back at Whole Foods working for a big conglomerate company, begging for a promotion, begging to get certified, begging to be a butcher, and I just don't want to do that, and I just want to be super consistent on here, super consistent with my recipes, super consistent with my sausages, steaks, everything, to the point where people are knocking at my door. Hey, what's up with this? We want to offer you this. We want to offer you that. And the whole point of this conversation is when we showed people the article, when we, talked about it, and we showed people how happy we were about the article that's in the newspaper. A lot of people's thoughts were, like, oh, you went to the newspaper and asked to do this and that. And I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. I'm not asking for help. I'll take the help if you offer, but you guys gotta offer, and that's not with everything. That's not, like, obviously, like, when it comes to, I have to find farmers with meat, pork, beef, chicken, like, obviously, like, I'm not gonna wait around and wait for them to offer. Like, I will go and, like, ask. I'm not saying I'm gonna take it that far, but, like, no, we didn't go to the newspaper and ask, can you write an article on me? No, we didn't pay somebody to, no, like, I feel like this newspaper article was proof that just keep doing your thing, keep being consistent, be so good that they're knocking at your door, like, he hit me up. Like, that journalist, shout out to my boy Victor, that journalist from the local newspaper messaged me on Campus Meets and asked if he could do a story on me. And, respectfully, not even trying to be cocky, it feels good. It feels good. It just feels like I'm doing something right. And I just want to build this business the way I feel like is the right way. I want to be kind to people. I want to be respectful. I want to make my product really, really good. I want to make connections. I want to be consistent on social media and share my work with you guys, not just work, but, my life. Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. There's nobody in here but you and me. I just want to like, not make this like a big corporate political, like, when I was back in the States working, it was like that. It was like everything was like a policy and political. You gotta do what you gotta do to be. But I also don't want to be one of these like butchers or cooks or whatever that's like, my product speaks for itself and like not do nothing. I want to be consistent on here and share my life with you guys. My life, not just my work. I want to share my life with you guys and be transparent and make connections with you guys. And I want to be kind to people, and I want to be nice and respectful. And I want to take adventures in my new life here in Finland as a Mexican American from New York City. I want to do things like that. And I want those reasons to make my business successful. And when I say successful, I mean, to me, success means I'm doing something that I love, and I'm successful enough to be able to pay my bills and live a comfortable life with my family. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't care to get rich and make, my product be in every single supermarket all over Finland and have, that would be nice. Damn, I'm like, I don't need a mansion. I don't need a BMW. Like, so listen, if that stuff comes, that W, man, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You deserve, thank you. Every man should be like this. Thanks, man. I appreciate what you're saying. Thank you so much. That fills my that fills my heart. Thank you so much. I just listen, I've been poor all my life, and my wife and I have found ways to pay our bills and live comfortably and eat good and have a little bit of money in our pocket to go do fun things every now and again. And I just want to continue that, but with my own business. That's all I want. And I hope I can keep that energy and be consistent. I hope the man upstairs gives me enough strength to keep going and just, anyways, I don't want to get like all in. I don't want to get all emotional but again, I want to thank the local people of Salo, Finland, and all the people of Finland to begin with that have been supporting my content since we landed here in December. I want to thank the newspaper for writing an article on us, and he wrote it so well. I mean, he spoke on not just like the butcher shop, but he spoke on my journey. He spoke on how I met my Finnish wife, how we fell in love and, moved around the United States and went back home to New York and I got certified as a butcher and I became a head butcher and learned all these things. And I had my baby boy and moved to Finland. Like he wrote the article so well. So I just want to thank him, Victor. Shout out to Victor. He's the journalist from the Salon Sudan newspaper, the local newspaper. So thank you so much. But I just wanted to come on here real quick and thank everybody and just Elon Musk, 120 billion. Yeah. Dude, that's all we talk about in the States. We talk about all these billionaires would literally only have to give up like 1 to 3% chunk of their money, and everybody in the United States would literally live comfortably like they do here in Finland. Literally. But hey, listen, thanks again. I'm going to go do a live right now on Campus Meats, my butcher shop TikTok. So if you, because it's just you and me, but the live actually gets posted on YouTube. So if you guys watch this later, I'm going to go do a live right now on TikTok, Campus Meats. Not Suave Boom, Campus Meats. That's okay, man. One day you'll have TikTok. It's really fun over there, actually. The algorithm is pretty awesome over there. It's quite different from the American algorithm for TikTok. The Finnish algorithm is hilarious. But yeah, I'm going over there right now. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you, Finland, for everybody. Please go follow me on Campus Meats Instagram and TikTok if you have it, and we'll see y'all later. All right, y'all. Peace.